I can remember riding around on the back of my mother's bicycle in her little seat, the basket seat on the back, because we were celebrating the end of World War II, because the Americans had dropped the bombs on the Japs in Hiroshima, and we were celebrating because my mother's brothers, Tinky and John, were coming home from the war.
You know, maybe I should just tell you some of the facts as I remember them.
And we would look up at the ceiling, which the only light was these fluorescent decals of the stars, the Big Dipper, a new moon, Saturn. And my brother would say, "Mom, when I die, is it forever?" She'd go, "Yes, dear." "Mom, when I die, is it forever and ever?" She'd go, "Mm-hmm, dear." And he'd go, "Mom, when I die, is it forever and ever and ever and ever?" She'd go, The day I found out, I remember I had a bottle of tequila, and I was sipping it outside the Providence airport, and he picked me up, and we rode in silence for a bit, and I said, "So how's Mom?" And he just started to, he broke down while he was crying and said, "She's gone." And I just heard gone. I was trying to make sense of gone, and I remember gone, like died of a broken heart. I heard that Grimm's fairy tale line. And then I had an image of a dandelion when it's turned to fluff at the end of the...
It blows away.
Yeah. Gone. I just... Gone. Gone. My mother committed suicide. Shortly after she committed suicide, a woman down the road, her husband drank himself to death. So my father and this woman got together to try to make a good marriage and forget about the pain and move into a perfect house. Well, you pull in the asphalt driveway. On the right is a huge tennis court. You go in, you pull in, you push a button in the car. One of the three cars, the three-car garage door goes up. 3 cars are in the garage. You go around to the front door, ring the doorbell. It plays 40 different tunes. My father's always adjusting them every day. You go in, and there's a whole weather station there on your left with the barometric pressure and the wind velocity and the temperature. And it's wall-to-wall carpeting and music playing in all the rooms. And in their bedroom between the twin beds, there's a little box that makes white sound. You can turn it to static, you can turn it to water, you can turn it to wind. My father likes to sleep with the static, said he couldn't get to sleep without it. Down in the basement, and everything is going fine, and down in the basement there are freezers, 2 freezers, filled all the way up to the top with meat. Up in the attic there are rows and rows of bourbon, rows and rows of scotch, rows and rows of gin, just like a liquor warehouse. There's an automatic generator that goes on automatic pilot when the lights go out, and everything is going fine, and everything going fine, and the cocktail hour begins about 5 o'clock. We usually start in front of the TV. The 6:30 news, the 7 o'clock news. Now, I never know whether I'm talking to my father, my stepmother. It all kinds of blends in. And everything is going fine, except this particular day, it's summer, and we're eating outside, and the only problem is flies. There's a fly, look out, a fly, close the door. And everything is going fine, and everything is going fine, except someone stole his flagpole twice with the flag on it, so he's had to cement this one in, and everything is going fine, except the swimming pool has cracks in it, it's leaking, and the astroturf is shrinking. And this is driving them nuts, because it's an imperfection, you see, it's an imperfection. So what they found out was... I was always worried that my epitaph, which I will never see, will read Spalding Gray, who found a niche of talking about himself. And the dog is already howling for the dead Spalding Gray. And I would hope that it would say, talking about himself and his loved ones and people he
he's encountered in his travels. The world as I see it. God, that's just wow. It's like Chekhov. It's become a great sound effect. I think of that at night. It's a lamentation.